Public and Protective Services Committee meeting held March 5th, 2024. On this committee are myself, Chair O'Connor, Councillor Bosch, Councillor O'Toole, and Councillor Clayton. We need to adopt the agenda. I need a motion.
So moved.
So moved. That's in order. That is carried. And we have no delegations, but I need a motion to go in camera. Councillor O'Toole.
I'll make that motion to go in camera.
In favor? Just let me know when we got the all clear. will move to reports and 5.1's service area update. Chief Lemieux, it's all yours.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So starting with the Grande Prairie Police Service, specifically enforcement services, we have 3 enforcement officers that have completed training with radar and LiDAR and are now certified to use this technology while deployed to target speed-related infractions on our roadways. And mobile outreach and housing and homeless initiatives continue to work together to alleviate pressures related to extreme weather conditions for our homeless population. From the RCMP, within the past few weeks, RCMP members within the Community Engagement and Diversity Unit have been busy conducting proactive engagements at Sunrise House and at numerous schools, as well as have been busy conducting traffic operations at elementary schools. And RCMP members had a strong presence at the Alberta Winter Games and assisted with the opening ceremonies. From the fire department's Camp Fire has received tremendous local business and industry support in the form of donations and gift in kind. So the Camp Fire is fostering independence, resilience, and empowerment. It's a program, an initiative that invites young women aged 16 to 20 to explore a career in the fire service, and the program will go forward on May the 3rd through May the 5th. The Grande Prairie Fire Department will be hosting its annual awards ceremony on March 22nd, and of note, two medals of honor recipients will be recognized this year. The first one will be firefighter Nathan Beardmore is being recognized for his actions after witnessing a cardiac arrest at a ball hockey game, and his actions directly resulted in the saving of a life. And also being recognized is 911 Officer Kathleen Storshaw for her actions on May the 5th of 2023 as wildfires raged throughout the region. Kathleen was instrumental in leading the 911 Center through that difficult day, including the activation of our backup 911 Center and coordinating additional staff and resources. And the Grande Prairie 911 system processed over 400 911 calls on May the 5th, compared to a typical day, which is less than 200. And with regards to GPREP, so a GPREP report will be presented to committee later this month, outlining the planning and preparations for the upcoming wildfire season. So you can look forward to that coming your way soon. Community social development, the home support program has an 8 to 10 week assessment wait list with 18 assessments set for March. So it's a very busy time in the home support program. And the Aging Well 55 Plus survey and engagement sessions have concluded, and across 8 sessions we engaged with 132 individuals, and the survey received responses for 553 people. So very good response, and we anticipate delivering a report to committee by the end of Q2. From housing and homeless initiatives, Strathcona County's Housing Affordability Working Group is currently developing their county's first housing affordability strategy, and as part of developing their strategy, they've reached out to us. They've reached out to network with our Housing and Homeless Initiatives Department. They're interested in our approach to addressing homelessness, our newly refined coordinated access system, and further learning from our innovative model. So that's encouraging that others are looking at our program and learning from our program. With regards to encampment response, in preparation for encampment response this summer, the proactive planning with Housing and Homeless Initiatives, Grande Prairie Fire Department Enforcement, Mobile Outreach, RCMP, and Parks is taking place, and this is an opportunity to share information on current state and review the events of last year regarding fire and safety risks related to encampments, particularly within the Bear Creek corridor. So that work is ongoing. From the Community Knowledge Campus, since the launch in March 2023, a total of 275 Grand Access passes were sold, and currently that's 9.4% of our members hold the Grand Access passes, and sales surged from June 2023 to August 2023 during the Aquaterra outdoor pool operating season. And also there was good membership sales during the event in December of 2023. So the Grand Access Pass features drop-in access to the Eastlink Centre, Design Work Centre, Dave Bar Community Centre, and Aquaterra Outdoor Pool, along with program registration and birthday party discounts. The Design Works Center is proud to announce that we will be hosting the U15 Female A Tier 2 Provincial Championships on March 29th to the 31st. This event will bring together 6 teams from across the province to compete for the gold medal and the title of top U15 female team in the Tier 2 division. And our home team, the U15 Grande Prairie Knights, will be among the competitors. So we're very excited to support and foster the development of female hockey. And CDN Controls held a free public skate on February the 25th at the Design Works Center with over 100 people in attendance. So CDN representatives enjoyed the energy of the event so much that they're looking to book more free community skates over the course of the year. And lastly, from Sport Development, Wellness and Culture, an update following the Alberta Winter Games will be presented at this committee meeting on March the 19th. So, Mr. Chair, that's my report, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Yes, any questions for Chief Lemieux? None online? Okay. We'll now move on to 5.2, grant recommendations. Chief Lemieux?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So Sarah's here with us, and Sarah's prepared the report and will present the report on grant recommendations.
Thank you, Chief Lemieux. The Community Advisory Committee met on January 25th, 2024 to review the following grant applications and to make the following recommendations. Under Arts Development, we received 6 applications for festival funding. All applications meet the approved grant criteria. Some recommendations are for less than the requested amount based on the funding criteria, that grant funding cannot account for more than 50% of the event budget. 2 applications were received for arts and culture operational funding. Both applications meet the approved grant criteria. 1 additional recommendation is included to provide additional support to the the Centre for Creative Arts. There was 1 application received for arts and culture major project grant funding. The application meets the grant criteria. And for the sport hosting grant, we received 1 application that met the grant criteria. In summary, administration recommends the following funding. Arts Development Festival funding in the amounts listed in Appendix A for a total of $65,750. Arts Development Operational funding for a total of $15,000. Arts Development Major Project funding for a total of $3,000. And Sport Hosting Grant funding for a total of $1,000. And with that, I present my report as read, and I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
Looking for any questions? Thank you very much for your report. Any questions? Then I will entertain business. Councillor O'Toole.
I will make the motion that committee recommend council approve funding allocations as presented in Appendix A.
That motion is in order. Call the question. Councillor O'Connor in favor.
Mayor Clayton in favor.
That was carried unanimously. Thank you very much. And there is no correspondence, no other business. There is bylaw policy review under 8.1, policy 202 and 213 amendments. Chief Lemieux.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So we're proposing minor amendments here to Policy 202, which is the ice booking priorities, and Policy 213, which is the ball diamond priorities. And again, Sarah will present that report.
Thank you, Chief Lemieux. Administration recently reviewed Policy 202 and 213. Policy 202, the ice booking priorities policy, establishes a fair and equitable distribution of ice booking time to user groups during prime operating hours. With facilities closing and new ones opening, amendments to this policy include removal of the Coca-Cola Centre and the Canada Game Centre and the addition of Design Works Centre and Bonnet's Energy Centre. Policy 213, the Ball Diamond Priorities Policy, required minor amendments to align with changes to the organization structure, which were also adjusted in Policy 202. The Grande Prairie Regional Recreation Committee is currently working on a facility allocation policy, and once complete, there may be additional amendments to these policies. Administration is requesting that committee recommend council approve Policy 202 and Policy 213 as amended.
Thank you very much, Ms. Patterson. As always, an excellent job. Thank you very much. And questions, please, Councillor Bosch.
Thank you, Chair. Just my question in regards to changing administration will convene a semi-annual ball diamond use meeting. What's the purpose of going semi-annually instead of annually?
We find that having 2 sessions per year gives us a greater opportunity to connect with the user groups and for us to provide information to them, as well as to work on the bookings, any management information that needs to be shared with the user groups. One is generally at the start of the year for the allocation, making sure that we know what the layout looks like for the year. And one is post-season, just to wrap up and see if there was any changes or any other information to carry forward.
Okay. I was just wondering in regards to if they had to reallocate the second time. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Any other questions? Seeing none, I'm looking for business. Councillor Bosch.
Thank you, Chair. I move that committee recommend council approve amendments to Policy 202, ice booking priorities, and Policy 213, ball diamond priorities.
Okay, that motion is in order. Call the question. And that was carried unanimously. Thank you, Ms. Patterson. We'll now go to item 9, outstanding items list, and Chief Lemieux.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to propose a few changes to our outstanding items list. Item 1237, Fireflex positions, and 1240, Cornelia Campus budget. I'd like to change those to Q2 of 2024, please. And I'd like to give an update on items 1251 and 1252. So those items have been discussed and are being discussed extensively at the ICC committee. So we're probably not going to bring a report back until those conversations are done at ACC. So I'd also like to change those two to Q2 of 2024, please.
Thank you, Chief Lemieux. Looking for business, Mayor Clayton.
Thanks. Chief Lemieux, could you maybe just give a brief explanation of why the extension of time required for those 2 items?
Certainly. So with regards to the Fireflex positions, we have kind of pretty much completed our analysis. So that report has come to CLT, was sent back for revisions. So, but will come for sure in April of 2024. The Cornelia Care Campus, as you know, there's been delays for us to move into the Cornelia Care Campus. We've drafted the budget. We're pretty confident that it's where it needs to be. However, we're going to be in the building in April, and we'll be able to sort of finalize some of the details of that particular budget. So both of those items will be in front of you in April. And with regards to the last 2 items, as I said, those are being discussed at the ICC. So we just felt it would be premature for us to bring a report before those discussions are done.
Thank you, Chief Lemieux. Any other questions? Seeing none, I'm looking for business. Councillor O'Toole.
I move the committee receive the March 5th outstanding items list as amended for information.
Thank you very much. And call the question. That's carried unanimously. And before I adjourn this meeting, I would like to point out we're all wearing Storm jerseys, so we can get a panorama of all the jerseys, please. Okay, so go Storm this week, Thursday and Friday, against the Olds Grizzly. Come out and join the game at Bonnet Center at 7 p.m. Let's go Storm. Perfect Storm. Let's go. And with that, I'll adjourn the meeting. Thank you.